Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No, you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through this before. You've got a ton of larceny convictions, right? This isn't your first rodeo. And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you think you're going to sit here, I'm talking. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date.
I didn't say that.
We're all set, ma'am. I'll see you on your jury trial day. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
This woman managed to push the judge to his breaking point in court by refusing to take responsibility for stealing. First, she openly admits guilt, and then moments later, she suddenly claims she's not guilty at all. The whole situation quickly turns into chaos and confusion. Even her own lawyer looks visibly uncomfortable, clearly regretting being part of this moment. It's hard to understand how someone can act this way and honestly believe it will work in their favor. Let me know in the comments whether you feel any sympathy for her, because after watching this unfold, I really don't. Now let's jump right in and watch as the judge completely shuts this down in real time inside the courtroom. Trust me, this one is worth watching.
So these are the people versus J.C. Owens. Can I get your appearance?
Yes, thank you, Judge. Andrew Mickus on behalf of Ms. Owens, P76268. Ms. Owens would waive any objections to appearing via video today as well, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, did you speak with Mr. Zick this morning?
I did, yes, Your Honor. I think we've reached a mutually agreeable resolution to the matter. Ms. Owens is going to be entering a plea of guilty to one of the matters, and the court will be dismissing, Mr. Zick will be dismissing the other matter. We didn't get specifics as to case numbers, but they are essentially identical. She would agree to any restitution amount. He did not have a figure before him. I estimate that figure is going to be 0, because I believe all of the items were recovered in both cases at the time of the arrest. So I do anticipate that. But in the chance that I'm wrong and there is restitution, she is able to pay that today.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Zick, I see you're back on this. Is there a preference for the people on which matter she should plea on?
No
I'm
preference.
just gonna plea. Okay. All right. So ma'am, back on, how do you plead to the charge of larceny?
Guilty.
Were you in the city of Taylor on January 31st of 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you were in the city, did you go to Walmart?
I did, Your Honor.
And when you were at Walmart, ma'am, did you take some merchandise that wasn't yours?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I think she's stalling just because there was an attempt to do so, but because she didn't leave with the items, I did discuss with her the legal nuances between those, and that there really isn't one. So, JC, do you understand the question? She's asking if you attempted to take any items for sale.
Attempted, yeah.
All right. Where was she stopped? Parking lot, or as she was exiting the building?
Before exiting the building.
Or as you walking out of the building, Miss Owens?
I was going towards the door.
I think she had just left the self-checkout area and was heading towards the door when store security stopped her and initiated.
And were there items that you didn't pay for when you went through self-checkout?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that. Honestly, Your Honor, I left the cart. I walked away from it. I don't know how to. And then the other one was, hang
on, Jesse.
Wait, so Miss Owens, did you put property in your cart or in a bag that you didn't intend on paying for?
I mean, no, but...
I honestly feel bad for the lawyer here. You can tell he's doing everything possible to defend her, but she's giving him absolutely nothing to work with. He's trying to help, and she keeps making it harder with every word she says. And yeah, I get it. The economy is rough right now. Most people are feeling the pressure, especially with everyday costs going up. But that still doesn't excuse stealing. That's just not how life works, no matter how tough things get. What really bothers me about this case is that she won't take responsibility at all. She's acting like she's the victim, even though she's the one who tried to take something that didn't belong to her. If I were the judge, I wouldn't hesitate to come down hard. You don't get to do whatever you want and then pretend you don't understand when you're caught. The wildest part is her playing clueless after already admitting guilt. That alone shows she doesn't take the situation seriously. At some point, you just have to own what you did and move forward. But that's just my opinion. I might be a little strict. Let me know what you think.
All right,
Yes,
I can't
ma'am.
accept the plea, then we'll get a jury trial date.
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No,
if I,
you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through
I
this
just-
before. You've got
Yeah,
a ton of
I'm-
larceny convictions, right?
I'm
This isn't your
confused
first
on
rodeo.
which-
And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you
No.
think you're gonna sit here, I'm talking. If you think you're gonna sit here and tell me that you didn't do anything wrong and think I'm gonna accept your plea, you're sadly mistaken. I'm happy to have
I'm
a jury
confused.
trial. I like nothing more than a
I'm-
jury trial. You either want to accept a plea or you don't, and you're either going to be honest to this court and accept responsibility or you're not. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date. Are we clear, Miss Owens?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what do you think you did, Miss Owens, that makes you guilty of larceny?
Your Honor, the first offense, I didn't scan an item, and honestly, it wasn't to steal the item. I tried to pay for the item. But
All right,
it
so
doesn't.
that's a not guilty plea. So, okay, we're gonna just go ahead and set these both for
But the
jury
second
trial.
one, I did intend to. So, I mean, yes, I'm guilty on the second. Yes.
You accidentally didn't scan
No.
$250 worth of items?
No, I didn't say accidentally. There was a computer or something
No,
wrong
on
with
the
that
first
scanner.
case, the allegation is that you stole 8 items worth $250. And you're telling me that was an accident?
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
We're going to jury trial.
Your
I'll
Honor,
set
if
a
I,
jury trial date and we'll see you on that date.
There was
Your
a-
Honor, if I may have an opportunity briefly in a breakout room with my
No,
client.
I've had enough of your client, quite frankly, and the games
Ma'am.
she likes to play. She's lucky I
This
didn't
isn't
revoke
a
her
game.
bond the first time, and now she
Ma'am.
wants to play with whether or not she's responsible of this or not. And no, I'm not
not.
comfortable taking a plea. She's made it clear she didn't do anything. We're all set. You'll get your
I
jury
didn't
trial
say
date in the
that.
mail. We're all
I
set,
did not
ma'am.
say
I'll
that.
see you on your jury trial date. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
I didn't.
Mr. Mikos, I'm sorry, I'm not tolerating your client and her nonsense. We'll set it for jury trial. If you talk her into taking a plea that she can reasonably put on the record without being full of nonsense, I'll consider it. But for now, we're going to trial. All right, we're back on the record. This is the People versus J.C. Owens.
Yes, thank you again, Judge Andrew Mickus, P76268 on behalf of Ms. Owens.
Miss Owens, tell me your name.
J.C. Owens.
Miss Owens, did we go over your constitutional rights a minute ago? Do you remember those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing all of that, how do you plead to larceny?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Back on January 31st of 2023, Miss Owens, were you in the city of Taylor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go to Walmart?
Yes, Your Honor.
I want you to tell me what you did that makes you guilty of larceny.
I intended to steal items, Your Honor, without paying for them.
Wow. Was it really that difficult? I'm guessing she was just too embarrassed for her friends, if there even are any, to see her admit guilt over taking just $250. Honestly, that's what makes this even more confusing. She's acting like this was some massive operation when it was only $250. But now that she's completely derailed this hearing, everyone else gets to sit back and watch the situation unfold. The way she's behaving, you'd think the amount involved was huge. Instead, her actions have turned a simple case into a public spectacle. So in a strange way, thank you for giving everyone front row seats to this courtroom mess. People are definitely going to remember this one, and it's going to be talked about for a long time.
What items?
I think, I honestly, I don't remember what items exactly, Your Honor. I think they were just normal like condoms and stuff.
Or
Toiletries, yeah.
Did you take them with the intent to deprive the Walmart of their property?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you take those items and put them in a bag without scanning them at self-checkout?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied, yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. The case ending in 230962. That case will be dismissed per the plea. Meet with the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. You're going to get notice of that in the mail.
Okay.
And you're going to meet with them. And I'm sorry, Mr. Mikos.
No, go ahead, Judge. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we need an evaluation. So you're going to meet with the probation department, Ms. Owens, and they're going to contact you for a pre-sentence interview. After that interview, we'll meet again for sentencing. Are you still on felony probation?
JC, are you still on probation with Judge Matthews? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm assuming a lot of things will likely run concurrent, but I want my probation department to at least look at it. And Mr. Mikos, I can't give you a sentencing date because I don't know how backed up they are on their PSIs.
I understand.
So it'll be a Wednesday, and we'll get it out to you in the mail as soon as they meet with her.
Okay. We're probably talking a few weeks out.
At least. I think generally 3 to 4.
Okay.
And bond conditions will just continue until that time.
Sounds good. Thank you, Judge, and thank you for your patience today.
All right. I'll see everyone at sentencing. We're all set.
I honestly can't understand why it took this woman so long to admit what she did. At this point, it feels like some people just refuse to learn from their mistakes. It's almost like they keep making choices that only make their own lives harder, even when they know better. What makes this even more serious is that she's already on probation for a felony. That alone should have been a wake-up call. When you're already on probation, you've been given a second chance, and risking everything over $250 just doesn't make sense. It's not even about the amount, it's the complete lack of awareness and judgment that's so hard to watch that it honestly feels like she's pushing herself right back into trouble instead of trying to move forward. That's the part one really can't wrap my head around. She had an opportunity right there in the hearing to take responsibility and possibly turn things around, and she still couldn't do it. And this goes beyond the theft itself. It's about avoiding accountability at every step and refusing to own up to choices that clearly led her here. Situations like this are exactly why the system feels so broken sometimes that I'm not even angry watching this. It's more disappointing than anything. At some point, you have to take responsibility for your actions, or nothing ever changes. So let me know what you think. Am I being too harsh, or does this kind of situation make you lose faith in people too? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I always enjoy reading them. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support.